What happens when one of the most admired first ladies in history responds to a controversial White House decision with just 2 words? That's exactly what Michelle Obama did, and the moment left viewers both laughing and reflecting. It all began with President Trump's decision to demolish the East Wing of the White House to make way for a new ballroom. For many, it wasn't just bricks and mortar being torn down, it was a piece of history, a space where decades of first ladies had worked, laughed, and created memories. The East Wing had always been called the heart of the White House. It was the place where families felt joy, where children played, where even the family pets had their own stories. And then, just like that, it was gone. Michelle Obama addressed the topic during her appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and her response was as subtle as it was sharp. When Colbert asked her about the East Wing, the very hallways captured in her new fashion book, "The look," she simply said, "Remember that?" The audience erupted with laughter. But beneath the humor, there was a quiet weight, a nostalgic reminder of what had been lost. Her words carried more than a punchline. She reflected on how the East Wing differed from the West Wing. The West Wing was work, she explained, sometimes sadness, sometimes problems, sometimes the guts of the White House. But the East Wing? That was where life happened. That's where you felt light. That's where children came. We had puppies. In just a few sentences, she captured what many felt but could not articulate, the intangible warmth and humanity of a space now erased. Beyond the humor and the nostalgia, Michelle offered a broader, more thought-provoking perspective. She acknowledged that every administration has the right to make changes, but reminded viewers that the White House ultimately belongs to the people. "It makes me confused," she said. "I am confused by what are our norms, what are our standards, what are our traditions. I just feel like, what is important to us as a nation anymore? Because I'm lost." Then came her final, unforgettable point. "As a country, we have to decide what rules we are following. I am lost. And I hope that more Americans feel lost in a way that they want to be found again, because it's up to us to find what we're losing." It was both a gentle rebuke and an inspiring call to reflection. She wasn't just mourning a building, she was questioning what values and traditions we hold dear, and inviting her fellow citizens to pause and think. Social media immediately picked up the moment. Fans praised her wit, her emotional intelligence, and the way she could balance humor with seriousness. Memes, quotes, and clips circulated endlessly, showing that a simple 2-word response could carry the weight of a nation's reflection. What makes this moment so remarkable is how subtle it was. Michelle Obama didn't shout or rant. She didn't wave flags or launch political attacks. Instead, with grace, warmth, and a little bit of cleverness, she reminded everyone that leadership is not just about decisions and actions. It's also about memory, values, and the way spaces make us feel. So, what do you think? Was Michelle's quip just a clever laugh, or a quiet critique of choices that erase history and sentiment? Could this be a lesson in humility for leaders, or a reminder for all of us to treasure what makes life light, joyful, and human? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want more stories that go beyond the headlines and into the heart of culture, history, and celebrity moments, subscribe and stay tuned, because there's always more to discover behind the public spotlight.